Hippie life, it's a hippie life. Hippie dippy 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 life. Yo, I just did a chakra meditation. Are you chakra'd? Are you chakra'd me? Make me feel better. I want to make a video about, I'm just doing all my prep work for my gig, getting a meditation on, did some cold showers, but and the Wim Hof and a little journaling, been rehearsing well. And I just wanted to say, that I was having this insight and I wanted to share, which was when you do a dopamine detox, it's like a lot of people talk about dopamine detox, and you can see lots of videos about it on YouTube and whatnot. But one of the cool things that happens is you get filled with purpose, because initially you're just replacing negative habits with like positive ones. You're starving your brain for dopamine, which is a little difficult because your brain always goes for the easiest dopamine route. So if you're allowing internet porn, if you're allowing like hard drugs, or that's easy dopamine, and it's intense dopamine. So once you allow that, especially if you have an addictive personality, which I think just about so many people do, but not everybody, of course. But once you allow that, then you're just going to go to that over and over and over again until you make a stop or a change. And so the dopamine detox is all about implementing that change and doing it in a way that's not shocking to you, but sort of doable and kind of being nice to yourself, I think. Because it works well. And I was saying earlier in the month, or whatever, 30-something days ago, that I was starting a dopamine detox, and I've continued it. And it started with a fast, also like a water fast, but regardless of the fasting element of it, which I think helps kick it off. This video is not really about that. This is more about 30 days into the dopamine detox, or thereabouts. I don't know how many days it's been now. It's probably been more than that, but there's a sense of purpose that's becoming evident that wasn't there before. At first, it was just replacing negative habits with more positive ones, and that honestly was such a thrill in and of itself, just to be like not doing the things I knew weren't in keeping with pursuing my higher self, so to speak, or the hero's journey that we're all on. When you're on your shit, excuse my French, and not, so it's at first just thrilling to get on your ish. But what happens as a result of that is meaning starts to blossom out of right action, or action that's not self-destructive. Meaning starts accumulating, and visions and goals. And then what happens is you find yourself in purpose-driven motivation, which is, as like Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, like the different forms of motivation, purpose-driven is the strongest. So when you get into a place of purpose-driven motivation, that's like the dopamine detox, almost, peaking, so to speak, or like you no longer, it maintains itself. Once you get into a place of purpose-driven motivation, you motivate yourself. It takes care of itself. It's like a car that has a built-in mechanic at that point, because nothing's as alluring, nothing's as compelling, nothing's as motivating as purpose-driven motivation. In my case, it's it's writing, and a writing project, has revealed itself that I really feel is fun, creative, and could be of benefit to people and benefit to myself. So it's like this really great purpose-driven motivation starting to blossom. Wow, this video is long. I went on one. Anyway, so that's it. I was just having that insight today, going like, wow, I remember a couple months ago going like, because I've been in places of my life where I've had purpose-driven motivation in the past. And then so when you lose that, which you can lose it, and maybe it's probably in the DNA structure of life to lose it, the hero's journey, whatever you want to call it, our place and our time here on planet Earth, which to me evidently is a challenge, an on purpose challenge. And if everything was taken care of, you would destroy your life just to make it more interesting. There's a quote like that. So yeah, none of this is bad. It's all a good thing. It's all like, I guess the main point of the main takeaway of the video is the dopamine detox blossoms into purpose-driven motivation. You can find your life purpose when you drain the negative dopamine fixes all the way. And that's awesome. And I have a gig tonight. I'm super excited about it at City Winery. You can get the live stream. It's in my stories. It's the last post I did was the live stream. So yeah, look up how to get on that. Because in that regard as well, I've been a musical performer for over 20 something years. And this gig, I'm doing some brand new stuff I've never done before, and very exciting new stuff that I'm real excited about. Yeah. So anyway, this is just a positive message saying dopamine detox works like a charm, and its gifts and its benefits are even sort of deeper than what I was really kind of going for. I was just going for, I'm sick of doing crap I know is beneath what my life purpose is, and watch as I systematically convert crap I don't like that I'm doing into stuff I like that I'm doing. That happened really well, and that was like, and that's exciting, because the other thing to remember is like, whether you believe in God or not, like I do, and frame things around that a lot. And what the Creator responds to is the state of your heart, not the state of mistakes you've made or this or that, or if you think, oh, I made too many mistakes. It's like, no, you're always, it's all about the state of your heart. It's not about, what you've done in your past or this, that, and the other thing. It's about what your current state of your heart is. And that is something that you have control over in the here and the now. And as soon as you shift it towards the light, this is like this momentum of spirits, of your own motivation comes in behind you, and then it sort of expands and evolves, and then 30 days into it, or however many days, it might be a lot quicker, it might be not as quick, but for me, 30 something days later, I have a whole new lease on purpose. I got that purpose driven, I got that good stuff, that purpose-driven motivation. That's the stuff that's, you could build a house on purpose-driven motivation. Purpose-driven motivation is like an electric car. You never have to hook up to a battery port, man. But you got to stay connected to it, because, every day is a new day to reinvent ourselves and live the life of our dreams. God bless you guys. I love you. Peace.